Week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Jake Ferguson. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cowboys and the Pats coming up next.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Throwing Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
2nd and 10. Now Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Diaz. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Hey, look at this Patriots defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Throwing is Diaz. To throw on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now Jones. And he'll get it. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Diaz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Diaz now on 3rd down. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Diaz on 1st down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Diaz on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now Diaz looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Diaz. That is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get up the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jones throwing to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Outright, he finds Tolbert. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Diaz. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Cowboys first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Diaz. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Diaz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Looking to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now an injured player here will get a stoppage, and they're attending to Mac Jones, the quarterback. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defense...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 10 yards out. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score...
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Riley for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now here come the Cowboys. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of the Patriots offense ready to go to work once more. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Diaz. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mills to throw it. Hitting Juju on the slant. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Mills.
Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Again, it's Mills.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd down and a yard. Now Mills.
Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Diaz now throwing on first down.
Short pass to Howard.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Diaz off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Jones now in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've reached halftime here and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him. But you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense.
Touchdown! Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, this is blocked. The Cowboys pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they not get away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Diaz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And 4 at the Patriots 38-yard line.
Diaz off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Trap 50. Hurt. 18, right here. 7 Pirates.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19 tight.
Off the play fake, Diaz.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Our first down throw for Mills. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mills now.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw, Mills.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the 1st down.
Stopped him in his tracks.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet,
Go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
33 yards that time. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Diaz. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Diaz. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Diaz got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Breaks through the contact.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Roth. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there, a
first down gain of 26 yards. They run the counter. It's Roth, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff up the middle. Roth, and some room to work. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they'll try to throw here. Mills under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage. Remember, the Cowboys shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Daniel Bellinger, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now Diaz throwing to start the drive. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 88 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.